What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you several upcoming catalysts that will be on the table in a matter of next several weeks and days. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you several precise setups for this stock. So, and let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video somewhere at this point when this asset dropped to the downside and broke about $10 mark, but then it immediately rebound to the levels of about $10.5. And the reason of this movement to the downside definitely was their not so successful earnings report. They missed earnings by 10.83% and they missed revenue by 4.29%. But the most important part is that their gross margin is 1%, is only 1%, and it dropped from 1.5% for Q1 of 2023. And this was the most concerning part for investors. That is why it dropped to the downside. But then, guys, the most bullish part of this movement is that it rebounded to the upside, broke again the range of resistance at that moment at $10 mark, and hold the range above $10 mark with this huge volume. And the volume is very indicative because right here, this volume shows us that potentially we have a huge support and a huge number of buyers who potentially want to buy this asset below, let's say, $10 mark. And it is hovering right now exactly at the same range. And in my technical analysis, I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let me show you this news. So, China EV insurance registrations for week ending September the 3rd. And as you can see, NIO registered 5,000 vehicles. It is exactly the same number that it had previously, and I have to say that 2 weeks in a row with the registrations number of about 5,000 leads to quite decent overall number. And if you divide it by 7 and multiply by 30, you will have about 21,000 vehicles per month that they are capable of producing. And let me show you another quite decent news. Right here you can see that NIO delivers 19,329 vehicles in August, down from July, but the second highest on record. And here's the chart of NIO monthly deliveries, and you can see that at the very beginning their deliveries were around the 0 mark, but right now they had basically 2 months in a row with extremely high numbers. And as you can see, 2 months this spring, April and May, were basically the worst months for this company. And I have to say that this movement is very indicative, and it implies it shows not only the potential of NIO, but the scalability effect will also drive the gross margin of this company to the upside as well. And let me show you this news. This is the upcoming catalysts for this company, and we are again on cnvpost.com, and this article was published on September the 4th. And it's titled, NIO set to launch a new EC6 on September 15th and NIO phone on September 21st. And let me show you some details right here. The most important part is that NIO's current models on sale include the ES8, ES6, ES7, ET5, ET7, EC7, and ET5 Touring, all based on the latest NT 2.0 platform. And this is very important part because the EC6 is the only remaining piece of the puzzle as the company switches models from the older NT 1.0 platform to the NT 2.0 platform this year. And the difference between these two platforms, NT 2.0 and NT 1.0 platform, From the customer standpoint, it is definitely better specifications of the vehicles, better efficiency, and so on and so forth. And from the manufacturer standpoint, this platform is much more efficient in terms of its gross margin. And this means in this quarter of 2023, they will definitely improve their gross margin. And this means partially because of these high numbers of deliveries, it also gives a scalability effect, which will lower the cost of goods in general, and definitely it will improve their gross margin. So I have to say that the second part of this year should be more promising for NIO, despite the slight decrease in its sales for August compared to July. And let me show you this news. Deutsche Bank on China EV sales. NIO Xpeng could see better volumes in H2, while Li Auto could be in more defensive position. And let me show you this. NIO delivered 9,329 units, negative 6% month-over-month, but positive 81% year-over-year, coming in better than feared. Vehicle mix was 62% SUV versus 38% sedan. Management's Q3 guidance implies a further decrease in September to around 15,000 to 17,000 units, suggesting the order book has weakened somewhat. Beyond that, the revamped larger sales structure should be built out by the end of September, which should boost Q4 sales for new EC6, should also officially launch in the coming weeks. NIO excited the month with more than 1,700 battery swap stations. And I have to say that Deutsche Bank reiterated their forecast for NIO, and on September the 6th they set a buy rating, but they reduced the price target from $17 to $16, and it still implies about 48% of upside potential from current levels. And I have to say that the upcoming catalysts like this, so the launch of new EC6 model and the launch of NIO phone on September 21st might definitely improve their fundamentals, and I think by the end of this month, NIO will gain a lot to its value. And let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you first of all some indicators. We are on daily time frame, and as you can see, MACD indicator is trying to reach the zero level, but it has some kind of curvature to the downside, and it is not so bullish sign. And I have to say that we basically might have any price action on this certain asset, and this means we have to be very cautious with the position. But in general, I have to say that we still have the $10 mark as the range of support, and most likely right after this movement to the downside, this asset should have some kind of rebounds to the upside. And as you can see, from its highest point to its lowest point, this asset lost about 41% of its value, and we have to see some kind of bounce. And if you want to enter your position, you can add it right here with the stop loss, let's say below $10 mark or below this previous bottom, which might be quite lucrative in the medium term perspective. But also you can use some advanced option strategies. First strategy, it is a bull put spread, and in this strategy you have to sell put order at let's say $10 mark, and you have to buy put order at $9.5 mark, which gives you, as you can see, which gives you a gap of 7% to the downside. And despite this potential movement to the downside below $10 mark, you will be profitable. You will still be profitable with this position. On top of that, if you think that this asset might go either way, you can use this triangle, and it gives you an opportunity to gain on the quite harsh movement of this asset either way. To the downside, your break-even point is at range of $9.34, and to the upside it is about $11.66. Definitely you have to use these strategies only if you know how to properly manage your position. But in general, I have to say that NIO is very promising, and I am still more bullish on NIO despite its short-term bearish news. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna